Welcome back, and the focus is on sugar this time around. And to talk on that, we're now joined by Mr. Prafful Vithlani. He is chairman at All India Sugar Trade Association. Mr. Vithlani, hi, thank you so much for joining us. And first of all, on the international markets, because that is where the major price move seems to be happening, from a low of almost 17.5 to 19.7 in matter of days, and less than a week has been nothing short of a huge short covering. We've seen Brazil at the center of this with the kind of wildfires and expectation that 5 million tons of cane perhaps has gotten destroyed there. What's your sense on the international markets availability and prices?
Yeah, this repeat of story of 2017-18 in Brazil, and physically really we see this year there cannot be more loss than of 1 million metric ton of sugar from Brazil. What the concerns are for the next season, that due to dryness, there could be less sucrose available in sugarcane in Brazil next year. And it's very difficult to say now that how much loss will be in the next season. But I can predict that NIBOT March and May month pricing can go towards the north or northwards, and sucrose will be found less in next year. The sugar mix, which was expected around 52%, can come down to 50%. And the eyes will be on India, that whether government of India will allow any export or not, and if allow, when. Suppose it allows after March, then there will be no raw sugar, only white sugar export will be there. So particularly NIBOT is going to be very active in the world, and this panic is due to both the things, that Brazil will have less production in next year, whereas India is not there for supply, because the government of India is more looking towards the having maximum ethanol production after the domestic consumption requirement of sugar.
Sure. So I'll come to India, but before that, the kind of moves that we have seen in the international markets, Mr. Vithlani, haven't had much of an impact in the Indian prices, Indian sugar stocks for that matter. Would you say that at this point in time, we are pretty isolated with what's happening, isolated from what's happening in the international markets?
We are in house arrest. We have all regulations. We cannot sell more than what is allowed. We cannot sell less what is allowed by the industry. And regulated things, India price cannot go up, though Brazil can go up. And we are fully, almost fully regulated, that how much we can, traders, also have some, give the how much stock they have every month. So very much regularized to the traders as well as the industry, that industry can sell not more than this, and day by day regulations are going ahead. So supply will be, and we are having, according to us, is around 7.5 million metric ton closing stock for 2023-24. So it is more than 1.5 million metric ton than what it is regularly required. So I don't think that India price can go up.
So going forward, especially for the Indian markets itself, are you looking at any restrictions being eased at all?
Yes, I do. But that is only for the ethanol. What I'm looking after is that ethanol blending from sugarcane juice will be allowed from 1st of November itself. Maybe it could be in 3 installments with starting of 2 million metric ton initially. And as the season progress, and what is the production likely to be get clear, because anything we predict currently, that is subject to error of 10 to 15%. But in January, it get clear with error of only 4-5%. So maybe they start initial one stage of 2 million metric ton, then maybe next 1.5, next 1.5, can be go till 5 million metric ton. But it will be, first of all, for ethanol after domestic. Ethanol pricing, yes, we are looking very much positive that by in month of October, there could be some 6 to 8% price increment of procurement of ethanol from sugar cane juice by OMC. That is also looks like on the board. So whatever positiveness are likely to come, that's in ethanol.
All right. Also, my final question really on, we are at the cusp of the festival season now and the demand has already begun. What's your sense for the month of September in sense of quota that the government could come with? And are you looking at a very significant increase in sugar consumption from India?
Yeah, the September quota is also government will give slightly higher. This is what experience of my 4 decades says. Because when the food index goes up, the government control is only on sugar. So sugar get penalized because of other commodity price goes up, inflation. But sugar, I don't think that any low quota can come for the September, but not higher also because government is already giving a signal that last month they have given, extension for the month of last month. So they looking after, they are comfortable at today's price.
Okay.
They are not interested to price to go down as such, but looks like to be a stability.
Point taken. Mr. Vithlani, as always, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for talking about the international markets, Indian festival demand, and of course, ethanol policy restrictions, which perhaps are in the coming. But with that, that's all the time on this show. Business Lunch will take all the action ahead.